Hi, my name is Carl Williams. I'm a student here at JTech in Jacksonville, Florida. Today we're going to be talking about replacing an air compressor. And we have one set right here. And what I'm going to show you is what you have to do in order to take this part right here off and replace it with a new one. You have to do all that. But what you want to do first is turn your pulley, make sure it turns freely. So if it does, then it's good. But if you have some kind of issue or some kind of pull or tug you have to do with it, then chances are you're going to have to replace your pulley as well. All right. Tools we have is a filler gap gauge, snap ring pliers, screwdriver, and a impact socket wrench with a 10 millimeter socket. And what we want to do is remove the bolt. And the first thing that comes off is your clutch plate assembly. And sometimes there'll be okay, once you take that off, you have these little shims that are sometimes used in here to make your gap when necessary. But this is just what I just wanted to show you what it would look like. This did not come out of it. Alright, the next thing is you have a snap ring in here that we had to pull off. Sometimes it Okay, now we got the snap ring off. All right, we're gonna set that down. Next thing we're gonna take off is the pulley, which in this case, it comes off by hand. Now, in some cases, they're gonna be too hard to pull off, and you wanna use this thing that's like a grapple hook, and you set it over it, and it'll clamp down up underneath right here, and you twist it from the top, and it pulls it right off for you. All right, next we have another clamp inside, snap ring, excuse me. And that comes out just like that. And next you have your, you pull this off, which is your magnetic field coil. And what it does is generates electricity through a magnetic field that's inside of it. Alright, and what you want to do is when you want to put them on your new one, is you just do the same process in reverse. Which I'll show you on this one right here. You put that piece back on there, get your snap ring, and this is most of the time where the screwdriver comes in handy, is to hold it down in there for you to help it snap back in there. What you want to do is push down with a screwdriver, make sure it snaps in there good. Okay. Next, you put your pulley back on. Now, if you got your magnetic field coil on there properly, this here should just slide right back over, like that there. And that one, you have a little gap down here that your O-ring fits into. Make sure it shows, that way you know you're good. Alright, goes in, make sure you push down on it with a screwdriver, make sure it's good and clamped in there. Now, a good way to test that is to pull on it. If it doesn't come off, then you know it's set. After you get that in there, your last stage is to put your magnetic, I'm sorry, not magnetic, clutch plate cover. you put your clutch plate cover back on. And then your screwdriver. Get it started. Now one thing you don't want to do is when you're using this is over torque it. There are torque specs set for this thing. And that's pretty much how you want to do that. And again, your pulley is free flowing it like it should be. And what you want to do from there is check your filler gap. Okay, now in your specs for your filler gauge and the gap that you want are specs are 0.35 to 0.65. Okay, and right here we have a 0.35, and you want to stick it between the pulley and your clutch plate, which is right in here. You see how snug it went in there, which is exactly what you want. So that's a perfect fit for that gauge. So you know that's the right one. What you want to do is pull it back out, and that's pretty much it. All right, thanks for joining the air compressor assembly. My name is Carl Williams. Thanks for joining. See you next time.